Hi, my name is Jeff Batt, and I'm a product trainer here at Rapid Intake, and I'm excited to announce some new mobile pages that we've just released inside of mLearning Studio and Unison Ultra Premium. Now I'm going to walk you through on how to build these new pages and also how they work on the mobile device. So I've already created a project inside of my mLearning Studio account, and all I have to do is click on Build and modify the project to start building these new pages. Now these are pages that are already made in Flash, but now they're working on mobile, so we'll walk you through what those pages are. If I go ahead and click on Add a Page, you'll notice I have some new categories as well as some old categories that have new pages inside of it. One of the major releases that we've just done is the text, image, and audio, text and audio, and image and audio. Now, just like you build this inside of on the Flash side, you do the same thing on the mobile side. So all I have to do is click on text, image, and audio. And once this has been added to my course, the next thing I do is just fill out the form. So let's go ahead and give it a page title. And then type in some page text. I'll hit Next Step, and now we'll link an image. Hitting the Browse icon will pull up the Media Manager. Let's go ahead and find an image that we want to use. Using the drop-down box, I can select my original JPEG, so I get the original size of the JPEG. That way the student can actually zoom up on the image as well once they tap on the image. Now I can position the image how I want. Add some image width, some caption heading, caption text, just like you can on the text and image page, which has already been available. But if I hit Next Step, now the new audio comes available where I can actually link audio to this page. Now, one note to keep in mind is the HTML5 audio tag does not work on Android 2.2 or lower. So in order for the audio to actually work, it has to be an Android device that supports 2.3 or higher, so keep that in mind. If I click on the browse icon, I can find my audio, select the audio, and then hit Insert Selected Audio. Now let's go ahead and preview this and see what it looks like. So I'm going to hit Save, and I'm going to hit Preview. It's just going to take a second to optimize for mobile. And now I get the preview showing up. So I have my text and image page, but down below I now have the audio. If I hit play,
you have the option to search for a patient by entering your criteria into
the audio will play. Now on mobile, we can't actually drag and drop the audio, but you can see the progress of the audio as it continues. You can hit play again,
first, click,
and then you can hit replay, which will start from the very beginning. So that is the new text, image, and audio page. Now the image and audio page works just the same. You just have an image and you have some audio, but with no text. The text and audio also works the same, where you have text and audio, but you have no image. And so I'm not going to go through each of those pages, but hopefully you get the idea of how to build those pages as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other options that we have new that have just been released. One is a new quiz question. If I go ahead and add a quiz inside of my course here, and keep in mind this is a mobile quiz question, if I click on the add, I can now come down to where it says multiple correct. It'll pull up my quiz question so I can then fill out the quiz question. And then I can go to the distractor settings, filling out the different distractors. Now because this is multiple correct, you do have the ability to select multiple items that are correct. And now if I preview this, it will show me the new question type as soon as I go to that page. So I can select multiple answers instead of just one answer like the multiple choice. And you can insert other quiz questions like the true or false or multiple choice in that same quiz. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the other new pages available today. is the definitions page. Under the category Other, you can go ahead and add a definitions page. I'll give it a name, hit Tab to go to the next one. If you're on the flash side, you'll notice that there's two sets of instructions. One set of instructions is for the flash side. Because the mobile side works a little bit different, the second set of instructions is specifically for the mobile devices. You can still modify the mobile instructions how you want, or you can leave them defaulted how they are. Because I'm just in a mobile-only course, the only instructions that I do see is the mobile instructions and not the flash instructions. So I can leave those how they are and then hit Next Step, and then go ahead and fill out my terms. And once I'm done, all I have to do is hit Save and then Preview to see what this course looks like with the definitions page. Let's go ahead and skip right over to the definitions page here. You'll notice the mobile instructions up on top, and the learner just has to tap on the different terms to see the different definitions. Now this will expand depending on the definition that you have. If you hit Practice Terms, you can now practice matching the term with the definition. So the instruction says step number 1, tap a term. So the learner has to tap a term that they want to match to the definition, and then randomized are the different definitions. So they swipe through or scroll through the different definitions and then tap the one that they think is correct. If they get it wrong, it'll say, sorry, this is not a match. If they get it right, the term up on top will dissolve, and down below will actually show a green check mark with the term and the definition combined, so they can still take a look at it. So the learner just goes through the different terms up on top, matching them to the definitions on the bottom. So by selecting those different terms, they can match or practice matching the term with the definition. Now, however, if they wanted to practice again, they can click on the reset button and it will randomize again in this order, and they can go ahead and try matching the term to the definition. They can always go back to review terms and still practice reviewing the terms and definitions before they actually practice matching the terms and definitions. But that's just a short introduction to the new pages inside of mLearning Studio.